That time again, and we are once again reading from the Light Visions Tarot deck. So we're at that half point. We're going into a new full moon, which I believe, will be the last full moon of the year. And it's really emphasizing. It's funny because I was talking about the moon last night, and this beautiful bad boy came out in the cards. And I'll just, spoiler alert, he came out again today. So as we're talking about the moon and this shift, it is also 222 on the dot. It's so funny. But yeah, so we're transitioning. We've been preparing, hopefully, for at least a good chunk of the last year. And I've been emphasizing it in my readings, in my videos since like October. Like, we need to get like literally prepared. Like, we need to organize our journals, organize our thoughts, our system, our desk space, whatever is your like work area, whatever it is that you do, making sure that it's, it's clean, organized, and it's functionable. Because we're not here to survive anymore. We're not in survival mode anymore. We are in thriving mode, because in order to really start seeing our manifestations, we want to get really, really disciplined, but also know when to obviously take breaks and pat ourselves on the back. But we have like this Six of Swords energy. So you see these? I didn't honestly see these butterflies before. I keep forgetting about them, but they're crossing this bridge. Now these guys are doing it with ease. So it's really just about I know there's like this giant gap underneath, and like we don't know how high up it looks. Well, I mean, obviously it's super high up. So like, where's the bottom? We can't see it. And so it's hard to really cross that bridge when you can't really see like the consequences of your action. I won't even really say consequences of your actions, but like the results of your actions. Like, it looks like a rinky-dink bridge, but we're butterflies. We've already transmorphed, We've already stepped into our power, so it's really just about crossing that bridge and moving on. Because this next chapter is about freedom and transitioning into freedom, free soul energy, really getting in tune with our creativity. So if there's any like hold back, we'll talk about that actually here in a little bit. But yeah, the second card that we got was the moon. So the moon is really telling us to really get in tune, because I talk about this pretty often. Like, if you need help trying to get in tune with the moon. That's so cute how that sounds. That needs to be on a t-shirt. Please don't steal my idea, because I'm gonna make it a t-shirt. Like, when you get in tune with the moon, it really reveals a lot of energy, and like where, not necessarily where there's lack, but where there's stagnation, like what things need to be worked on and cleared up. And then the new moon's gonna really show you, it's going to allow you to clear up space to work on a new opportunity. So, or just really get organized and set a new little mini ritual, mini cycle for you. So with the moon cycles, when we're much in tune, like we're subconsciously, we become in tune with the moon cycles. So that means just basically our body and our energy, our attitude, our aptitude, our audacity, it really lines up with the moon cycles, I should say. So really, when you become more consciously aware of what's going on with the moon, by that I mean, like, honestly, like, you can either look up at the sky at night. I don't know how many of y'all can remember that. Honestly, I would never be able to remember to go look outside at the moon every night. But I have an app. and I'll try to like leave it in the comments down below, but there's like several different apps, but I like mine because it has like a widget and it will literally show you like what the moon cycle is currently, and you can look back at old cycles or previous cycles, and then you can look at forward cycles too, so you can see when the next full moon or next new moon or waning, waxing, what have you. Yeah, I'll leave that in the comments though. But yeah, the next card we got was the Knight of Swords. So really being ambitious this next chapter is really about having the audacity, the ambition. By the way, that tarot card back there, it says audacity. That's why I keep saying audacity, because technically that tarot card will be here for every other reading now. But anyway, we have the Knight of Swords. So really being ambitious this next chapter is going to really allow you to see the fruits of your labor. If you want to stay very fixated on your goals, so write down, like, just whip it out right now. Go get your journal. Go get your journal and whip it out and write down some goals, some ambitions, and what we're going to do for this next chapter. Whether these be like big long-term goals, really I suggest making some short-term goals too, like things that are foreseeable in your very near future. So that will help you with your discipline, and that will help you stay consistent, and it will help you stay much more ambitious. So, and it'll help give you a clear mind too, because then you can keep track of what you need to do. And yeah, maybe it becomes tedious and it seems tedious to write these things down, but honestly, when you get in the rhythm of it, it just becomes like a ritual, and you don't even have to really think about it, and it helps you stay on track, and then you can really give yourself pats on your back and like allow yourself to like really relax when you need to be relaxing, because you did a lot more things than you were keeping track of consciously. But now it's kept track of on like an app or a piece of paper. There's a lot of really cool apps, honestly. I really suggest just getting an app for these things, because again, like the moon cycle app, you can have like a notepad and just write down goals, but there's other apps too, where you can actually have some goals set up. But yeah, we have also the Page of Swords. So really, if there was anything that was like lack, or like maybe a little stagnant, things that didn't work out before, just scratch those things. Like, just scrap them and try a new approach, like try a new strategy, and it's going to give you a much more clear mind and much more clear direction of what you should be doing. So whether you're doing like whatever it is, do some research, see what works out for other people, and then figure out a different way too. You know, don't just do what other people are doing to be successful, because some of that can be baloney. But even if it isn't baloney, like some of those things, like they won't work for you specifically, because whatever your niche is, whatever you're trying to focus on, it's really going to be more leaning towards your own energy. And when you put your own like unique energy into something, then really people can see that much better. It really, honestly, it glows a lot brighter. So the law of attraction itself is much stronger that way. I hope that makes sense. That's like the best way I can really describe that. But yeah, when you put like your authentic energy into something and your own creative energy, I think the animals, the cats, are going crazy over some tuna. I made tuna earlier. I don't know if you even heard that, but anyway, so really getting in tune with what you want to be doing and staying on top of your goals is really what's important for now. And yeah, if there was anything that wasn't working before, like don't beat yourself up about it, because again, like we don't go into anything as an expert. We don't just go in, like nobody is just a successful actor. Nobody is a successful musician right off the bat. Like they make mistakes, they learn through their mistakes. Like artists, you know, I'm not even that great of an artist, but I enjoy it and it makes me happy. So, you know, and the more that I practice, the more I get better at it. But it's always a process. Like everything is always a process, and you can always try new things, new strategies, new skills. Again, new strategies. So just don't focus on the bad so much, because when you, again, when you pour into these things, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. We can start seeing the fruits of our labor. Like we can start seeing, you know, the results of our actions, because again, when we put in much more effort and much more activity, intent with our manifestations, again, they get amplified. They become much stronger and much more meaningful, and we can see our success. And you know what? When we write our goals down, our short-term goals, and we can see the success even better. We can like basically slow down time a little bit, not really, but sort of. And see like, you know, the smaller details in the bigger picture. And that will allow us to slow down a little bit more too, because sometimes we want results 24/7. Um, but I can't remember what this song is, but basically what he says is you know, I planted a tree, an apple tree, and expected it to grow the very next day, 233. And obviously, that's not how things work. But he came back, what, like 20 years or something. I don't know what he said in the song. Anyway, but he comes back and later, he's like, I couldn't believe what was standing in front of me. It was, you know, basically something that I had done. So that's the cycle of life. We don't see the results of our action right away. But when we put down goals and be allow ourselves to become more ambitious and focus and fixate on goals, then we can see what we're actually doing, like all the steps and details, because then there's more action and proactivity in that cycle, because we're seeing what we're actually doing, like we're tracking what we're actually doing. So you know, it's not always necessary for everybody, but honestly, it's just a really great habit to have, because it will help you stay focused and much more disciplined. Like even if you're already a focused and disciplined person, like whatever, like you can still write things down and just become even better, because like I don't know, honestly, maybe there's some more things that we can do with our time when we strategize, try new strategies. Anyway, so we have the Five of Wands here too. So really, if we feel like a little stagnancy, or a little like wanting to step back, just remember that first card that we got. Because yeah, if we're feeling like any conflict or tension, of like stepping up and maybe moving forward, just remember that everything in life is always going to take compromise. Like we're always going to have to let go of old things. We're going to have to always let go of old ways of doing things in order to start trying new things. Like it always takes compromise. So if you're feeling like this struggle trying to jump over the bridge because it looks scary and you don't know what's at the bottom, remember, we're not here to fall to the bottom. That's not the purpose of crossing the bridge. We're here to succeed. So don't focus on failure. Allow yourself the opportunity to fail, but you know, still cross that bridge, because we need to take action. We need to start seeing our skills in use, because we do have skills. We do have things that we bring to the table. But it's always about us and what we're willing to put towards the table. The audacity. Okay, so it's gonna come back to you and your audacity. But let's get a couple more cards. I just have a little bit more time for this reading, and then I'm gonna go live. So if you're here, I will be live later. I don't know where that card went, so I don't think that was for us. I'm gonna have to find that one later. I have no idea where that went. You know what? Let's get Do I have my deck here? I don't know if I have my deck here. I guess I don't. I don't know where I put that deck. I was going to get an oracle card, but it is not here right now. Ooh. Oh. Well then. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. So if you're not understanding like the process, really understand that this is you stepping into your full potential. This is you stepping into the chapter that you were manifesting. So it's going to be very magical. You're going to see a lot of signs that show you that you're on the right path. But honestly, just step into it understanding that you're already there. Because, like, honestly, you're going to see the signs everywhere. But you really won't even need to stay, you won't even need to really see the signs. You'll just understand and know with this next chapter. So, really, remember that we're here to achieve. So, write down your goals. I'm going to say it a few more times until it's boiled in your brain, sorry. But it's got to stick there. We're going to work on filling our cauldron, our brain cauldron full of, better, stronger affirmations. So really putting some accountability for ourselves through our goal setting and writing things down. That's going to show us that we're on the right path, It's going to show us what we're doing and what we're working towards, because this is all about financial abundance and just like fulfillment, really soul fulfilling abundance. Not just getting money. It's not just about the money. It's about being happy with what we're doing too. So that's a part of the process too, because like we have to learn to overcome those things and set like mental boundaries when it comes to like creating and making money through whatever we're doing, because obviously that's going to have like its own attachments and things to priorities and wealth. So if you go down that road feeling like you're going to be too successful, always remember there's an opportunity to step back and see the bigger picture and what's important for you. So if you feel like at a loss with your creativity flow because of any struggles, like mental struggles, financial struggles, just remember that you're doing it for yourself and not just for the financial gain, but the financial gain will come through you practicing your practice, your work. I hope that makes sense. So, don't do it just for the money. Do it for yourself. And you'll see that, it's not just about the money, but that's going to come with it. So, yeah. I hope this message is clear enough that we need to take action. But yeah, this next chapter is really where we were supposed to be, where we were meant to be, where we were coming to with all the work that we put in. So yeah, that's your confirmation. I don't know how to be more clear than that, but yeah, this is your confirmation that things are working out in 2024 for you. Okay, so celebrate and stay prioritized on your goals. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.